Charleston is known as the Holy City because of the many tall church steeples that dominate its skyline. The city's oldest congregation is St. Philip's, founded in the 1680s as the colony's official parish in the Church of England. St. Philip's was originally located on the southeast corner of Broad and Meeting Streets, where St. Michael's Church sits now, but moved to the current location on Church Street in 1723. Inside the sanctuary, the seats are divided up into walled boxes. This served as an interesting means of funding the work of the church.
If you wanted to join a church, you had to rent or buy your pew. And so it wasn't discontinued here until January 1st, 1944. Since 1944, all the pews are free and people can sit wherever they want to.
Visitors enjoy strolling through St. Philip's East and West churchyards, which sit on either side of Church Street. Here, many famous and influential Charlestonians are buried. The list includes prominent secessionist John C. Calhoun, Colonel William Rhett, who captured Blackbeard's pirate cohort Stede Bonnet, Edward Rutledge, who signed the Declaration of Independence, Charles Pinckney, a signer of the Constitution, and 20th century author DuBose Hayward. Charleston's second oldest house of worship is Circular Church, a congregational church founded in 1681. Since the services here were known as meetings, this church gave modern-day Meeting Street its name. It was the only place where non-Anglicans could gather to worship in the early days. The current circular structure, built in a distinctive style known as Richardson Romanesque, dates to 1892. Without a doubt, the most striking feature of Circular Church is its churchyard, which is packed with dozens of ornate, intricately carved headstones. These are the work of stonemasons from New England, who carved with an unmatched flourish and attention to detail, creating lasting portraits of many of the people who rest here.
When we congregate on Sundays, you can feel the people who have gone before you. It's one of the joys of being in our church. I think you look around after you've read about them and you know that what they did to keep this church alive, you can feel the presence. At least that's the way I feel.
As Charleston's population of religious dissenters grew, various groups left Circular Church to form their own congregations and build their own handsome sanctuaries. These include the Unitarian Church on Archdale Street, which is known for its beautiful fan-vaulted ceiling and stained glass windows, and the Gothic Revival French Huguenot Church on Church Street near St. Philip's. This congregation still conducts one annual service in French. Charleston boasts one of the South's oldest Jewish congregations, founded in the 1740s. The present Greek Revival building on Hazel Street is the second oldest continuously used synagogue in the nation. Across the street is St. Mary's Catholic Church, the oldest Catholic church in the Carolinas and Georgia. The parish was established in 1789, and the current building, constructed in the Classical Revival style in 1839, is graced by beautiful and ornate paintings. Charleston's most notable historic African-American church is Mother Emanuel AME on Calhoun Street, which traces its roots back to the late 1700s. The congregation was forced to meet in secret after 1834, when black churches were outlawed in South Carolina. It reformed after the Civil War and took the name Emanuel, which means God is with us.
It sort of says that people were resilient and that they believed that they had hope that things would be better for them.
Denmark Vesey, the freed slave who was executed in 1822 for plotting a major slave uprising in Charleston, was associated with this church. A group of 4 statues in the church's front entrance honors the enslaved people who had faith that one day they would be free.